YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got another video here by Rev say desu. Pokimane is effing stupid. I don't know why my boy Rev hating on Pokimane. Pokimane, she a cool she's a Twitch streamer, I think. I've never watched her content, but she's always in a lot of controversy. I think she's a cool content creator. I have no problems against her. So let's see what Rev is saying. I saw Iron Muscles on the cover, so yeah, probably it has some way anime related. So let's just see.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So today we're going to be once again clowning on Pokimane, and
Ouch.
while her tier 3 simps are currently searching for the dislike button on this video,
Oof.
let me just tell you, you're not going to make it. So her latest
Why
take is
not?
one that I think is pretty interesting for the reasons she probably didn't intend, and we're going to talk about it today. So here's the take. It says, unfortunately there aren't that many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. Pokimane says that the streaming scene is becoming more male dominated. Now the
Okay, before I listen to what Rev is gonna say about that statement, the reason why streaming is more male dominated, especially when it comes to male content creators, is because of what they provide. A lot of female streamers, I'm not saying everyone, most were doing hot tub streams, how can I put this? They were thirst trapping, basically. So I think, to a certain point, a lot of content creators, not even on Twitch, a lot of female content creators thirst trap. So it gets to a certain point where it kind of gets tiring, especially why would I want to be watching your content, your stream for 5 hours during the day when you're basically doing nothing, sitting, and you're just wanting me to just watch and give you my attention. I feel like, I feel like Twitch, a social media like Twitch, is also in the race of attention. What I mean by attention is YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, playing games, Netflix. Which content would you want to watch the most? Like, when we already have people like Kai, we already have people like Speed that are giving us entertainment value for our time. So it's basically entertainment value for time. So I feel like it's a hypocritical statement, because as much as there are a lot of female streamers, but is it worth it to watch their stream versus watching a Kai or Speed? It's give or take. It depends, as well. I feel like it shouldn't be where Pokimane is criticizing, but she's more uplifting and creating,
The funny part about this is that she's partially correct, but not for the reasons she would have hoped for, right? So yes, platforms like Twitch, for example, and even Kick, they are male dominated right now. But that's not surprising, because they've always been male dominated, and it's not too surprising when you start peeling back the layers as to why these platforms exist in the first place. Places like Twitch were created primarily for gamers, for gamers to stream on and for gamers to watch broadcast.
So yeah, Twitch has evolved a lot from the first days. It was a gaming platform. Now it's literally just for like content creation, IRL. It's evolved, from gaming.
On. It's not too surprising that those spaces would be male dominated. No, I'm not going to listen to the latest hack journalist who says actually gamers are 50-50 in terms of gender because we interviewed 100 Candy Crush players. No, the reality is, and we all know it, is that the gaming space is primarily occupied by men, and those are the ones who are going to be streaming on places like Twitch, and those are going to be the ones who are watching those male streamers. I mean, it's just kind of how people operate, right? Of course, there's going to be some people gravitating towards female streamers like Pokimane, but that is typically not the majority, as we've seen for years and years, and I don't think that's too controversial to say. But her statement here also ignores something that I think is kind of offensive. Because on the female side of streamers, she's completely ignoring people that do pull really good numbers.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is VTubers. As many people have pointed out,
VTubers are the next level. I feel like VTubers have really up their game, because they entertainment value. They understand that, okay, cool, you're on my stream, let me entertain you. That's what I feel like VTubers do. As much as their character models are this and their character models are that, they understand that, okay, cool, we have people in our section, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna entertain them. That's why I feel like with a lot of female streamers, I can't even think of like ones which really revolutionized the game. I feel like Pokimane, literally, she does her thing, but I can't think of one thing that Pokimane has done where I'm like, oh shit, yeah, Pokimane is the leader of this or that. I feel like she's an influencer, not a leader. So I feel like, she must literally re-evaluate her thoughts when it comes to this situation. But I love what the VTubers are doing. They're the next level. They're the top creators, honestly.
Come on, please. With a picture of Iron Mouse and Gargura. So they are
Gargura.
people,
I
right?
literally learned about Gargura 2 months ago. I had no idea who she was. I knew Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse was everywhere. You couldn't escape her. But yeah,
Here, two examples of female streamers pulling amazing numbers on different platforms. You have Iron Mouse, who is the
Number one.
second highest all-time sub number on Twitch. She was, for a moment last year, the number one all-time until Kai broke her record and reclaimed his number one spot. And then you have Gargro, who has millions and millions of subs on YouTube. And of course, Pokimane ignores examples like this. Now, there's a lot to go on here psychologically with why VTubers seem to appeal to such a broader audience these days. And there's some reason.
Entertainment value. That's it. It's the reason why they appeal to a larger audience. With the VTuber, you're gonna see them. They're gonna do a lot. They're gonna push. They're gonna work. You get me? Whereas other female streamers, it's like, do I really want to be watching their stream? Because a lot of thirst trapping, bro. They're thirst trapping. That's the thing. It gets boring, because I can't be watching your stream because you're hot. No, dude. Like, come on. Like, value. Where's the value in the content? They don't provide value in their content. That's why a lot of people just end up stop watching them.
As to why I think people are just gravitating towards them as content creators. They want to use VTuber models because it gives them certain advantages that regular face camming does not provide. And this Shondo clip will be forever relevant. So let's give this a listen.
There are the times we don't like real women anymore.
Based.
What, you mean these virtual women go online and make money and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on? Yep. Get over it, whore. Your days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
Obligatory.
Oh snap. No comment on that. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Shondo clip on this subject. But for the average Twitter user about to fume over this and go ape shit on Twitter crying about what she just said or anyone agreeing with it, you're offended, but that doesn't make her wrong. Because, yes, that is one of the advantages of having a VTuber model. You don't have to worry about people picking apart your physical appearance every time you go live on a face cam. In fact, the proof of that is in the original Dexerto tweet where there's a bunch of people in the replies spamming pictures of Pokimane without makeup on, and they're saying how terrible she looks. And by the way, I think that's kind of stupid because all of these female streamers that these people simp for, yes, they look very different without makeup on. That's just like reality. If anyone thinks otherwise, they're delusional. But anyways,
also what I would like to say is that I feel like a lot of female streamers like kind of not the whole, of course, yeah, a lot of guys do watch them because of their looks, number one, but as well, I feel like they just like value in content. Like, why should I be watching your content specifically? I do watch a lot of female content creators, just to check them out, their vibes, because some do give off really nice vibes, some do give off really good in energy, but at the same time, it's all about value content. This whole thing of male dominated, blah blah blah, dude. If you see what them guys are doing, Kai, Speed, these are the top of the top. That's the one thing which I hate about, when it comes to content creation. When you think about it, Kai, Speed, and Aiden have been on the top for a long time. Why are they the ones, when you think about it? I don't know, bro. Like, it's just crazy that, it's easy to just, like she's literally destroying her own career at the same time, bro.
You avoid all of that by having a VTuber model. It's really just that simple. You're perfect all the time in terms of your appearance. You have exactly what you want every time you go live. So I think that kind of takes some barriers and some obstacles out. Of course, being a VTuber comes with its own challenges, like a bunch of wackadoos constantly hating on you for the most benign things, but there are some advantages that people just don't really think of all the time. But, of course, the data is there to suggest that VTubers have dominated the female streaming space for some time now. I mean, just look at this.
Yep.
In terms of the top peak concurrent view count here, right? You can see the top 2, 4, 6 are all VTubers.
That's
and by
crazy.
a landslide, by the way.
That's crazy.
Which is pretty impressive. And that's backed up even further if you look at the most watched female streamers of 2024. I mean, look at it. The top 5, again, all VTubers across multiple platforms, and nobody's surprised by that. So, like, what's going on here? Well, I think there's just a different level of entertainment, and also it's just...
Yeah, as you said, different level of entertainment value. Like, entertainment value and personality. I feel like that's one thing which is strong for YouTubers. Because who cares about their character models? We just want entertain us, you know?
It's breaking the classic meta that was working for many years, where a lot of face cameras were just sitting there in front of their camera and just talking about whatever. And then their most top viewed clip of the year was them getting up from their chair, because that's why people were there. It is what it is. And now Twitch cracks down on that stuff. But yeah, that's the reality. And this is one of those like unexplainable things. I can't like pull out anything to like definitively show you this, but I think a lot of people get this sort of vibe where for some reason VTubers appeal more across the board than your typical female streamer. It just seems...
I don't know why that happens. It's honestly funny, because it's just like, how does that happen though? But I guess it happens when, you know, I think it's the whole toxic thing of what females do to get views and streams. You know, us guys, we do it, you know, same thing with the whole clip farming and all of that. But, you know, I just think, you know, it's just crazy how VTubers just blew up like this, bro. I feel like I missed the wave, you know, and then all of a sudden VTubers on top. It's crazy for me.
Seems like that's the way it is. A lot more people can agree on a VTuber model, right? A lot of men and women can agree anime girls are cute. Yeah. I know, it's a really shocking formula. It works. You even have weirdos like me putting on this anime character, and all of a sudden some people just like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it is. But yeah, the data suggests all this stuff is true.
Okay.
When you look at the numbers, it just seems like people in general, male and female, gravitate more towards VTubers. And we even saw Pokimane in particular try to appeal to this by coming up with their own VTuber model back in 2020. I remember making a video on this, right? People had very polarized reactions to it. I remember making a video on this and getting absolutely flamed by some of her supporters. They were so mad that I dared to question her intentions behind this. And also, strangely enough, the video got age restricted within like minutes, which I don't know what happened there, but something weird was going on.
That's crazy.
Clearly she understood at the time, but it didn't work for her because it didn't enhance her content whatsoever. She's still just Pokimane sitting in a chair complaining about nonsense that nobody really cares about. I mean, here's some of these takes that we're talking about here, right?
I think as well, you know, the whole conversation, of course, it's always just going to be down to entertainment, the entertainment value of a content creator. You know, if the fact that they're female or male, it's entertainment value of the content creator. How much do we gain? If I watch this person's stream, how much am I gaining watching this person's stream? That's where it all factors down to. It's not about if they're male or female. It's what am I gaining from watching this stream or this content or this, you know, influencer. You know, that's how I feel, you know. And I feel like, you know, Pokimane is doing herself a disservice by backhand slapping everybody else and saying that, oh, we need to be up here. But it's like, why do you guys need to be up here? What is your value factor? You know, what makes you different from these guys, you know? So yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like it's an unnecessary, you know, thing that she needs to do. Instead of complaining about it, be the guy, you know, be the one that's changing everything.
So let's just get an idea of what people are thinking. Here's another tweet from Optimus here. Kai Cenat has a celeb on stream every other day, it seems. He and Speed constantly do marathon streams and grind games. Meanwhile, 80% of female streamers we saw over the last 5 years were abusing hot tub metas and promoting OnlyFans content.
Yeah. To a certain point, it gets boring because it's like, okay, cool, you're only doing that. Like, now what? So now we're supposed to clap every no, dude. That shit gets lame, bro. Thirst traps and all of that. Like, come on, dude. We see 1,000 of you guys. Twitter literally corners for free, you know. So yeah, dude.
I wonder why they're winning. I mean, unfortunately, that is the meta. It doesn't represent everyone.
It doesn't.
But man, you know, especially last year when people were talking about some of this stuff with the Twitch TOS, and all you see on certain categories with the face cammers is super sexual content and people trying to push their OnlyFans. They're trying to push adult content that's on different platforms. And it gives even like the legitimate female streamers a bad image to work with because they're being lumped in with these people. And at the end of the day, these people who are searching for this sort of sexual content, there's still a pretty big minority, and that content that's being produced trying to promote that stuff, it's not entertaining to someone who's not looking specifically for that. If you're going to Twitch for gaming content, which is the majority of people, they don't appeal to you whatsoever. And the fact that that became a legitimate meta, that sucked, and it really damaged the platform, continues to damage the platform to this day. And what he said about Kai and people like Speed is right. You don't have to like Kai or Speed or enjoy their content. Like, for example, it's not my sort of content. I'm not going to watch a Kai stream or anything like that, but it's undeniable that they put...
Yeah, nah, it's undeniable. You can't deny those kids, bro. Like, I love watching Kai Cenat. You know, I don't watch him all the time, but I love watching his streams. Like, every single time when he has a big moment, and when I watch this guy, he is so entertaining. He doesn't act like, you know, like, you guys got to think about it. Like, the entertainment value of content creators from 20 years ago to now. I mean, from 10 years ago, YouTube is still young. From 10 years ago till now, like the Jacksepticeyes, the Smoshers, the Vanos Gaming, they cannot hold a candle to what these new kids are doing. So it's just content value. It's about value. When you put on a Kai stream, Kai is going guns blazing from start to finish. He's going crazy. And that's the thing. We're comparing the top, the creme de la creme of content creation. These guys are on another level. So it's difficult for, like, imagine like smaller content creators are trying to get on their level. It's hard. You know, not everybody can do what these guys are doing. That's why these guys are number one. Now, when it comes to female streamers, it's very hard for them because you're fighting against everybody else. And that's how it is. This is a fight for attention. Everybody's trying to make their own wave and their own bread. I feel like Pokimane should find a way on how she can become the top, you know, instead of backhand slapping or backhand complimenting and talking about it being a male dominated space. It's a male dominated space for a reason, you know. So yeah, I feel like any female streamer, I feel like we've seen Iron Mouse became the female, she's the top creme de la creme. But I feel like it's because vtuber and the whole stigma of vtubing. So yeah, you know,
a ton of work into what they do. They invest a ton of money, time, and energy into every single stream. They're doing crazy things. I'm pretty sure both of them just did some like WWE related events. Like, it's crazy the lengths they go for their content. And in terms of gaming, you have Kai, who last year did like a whole gigantic marathon playing Elden Ring. And was like super into it and was doing these elaborate cosplays and getting these elaborate props for every single stream. It's a big deal. And like also pointing out, they bring celebrities onto their streams all the time. It's a lot of effort put into it. And then compare that to people like Pokimane, who this is like the best they can do.
Yeah, that's true. But again, you know, there's levels to this shit, bro.
Right, every time they go viral for a clip, it's just some dumb take. And this one is based on the halftime performance of the latest Super Bowl that just concluded about a week ago, where Kendrick Lamar performed the halftime show, and some people were mixed on it. Obviously, some people liked it, some people didn't like it, and this was...
I love the Kendrick Lamar show. That was amazing, you know, despite whatever. I'm a Drake fan, too. I love Drake. I listened to his new album. It was amazing. I really don't care about hip-hop stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen, I've covered hip-hop. I'm over it.
It's her take on people not liking the performance.
With probably zero musical capabilities, think that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime show.
He didn't. He has no catalog. But I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the halftime show. Anyways.
What? What do you mean? Like, sure, we could sit here all day and be like, oh, I actually think this artist deserved it.
Yeah, a lot more people would have deserved it. I feel like somebody like a Lil Wayne, especially the storyline needed to make sense, and I feel like Kendrick Lamar should have brought a lot more people. He played most of his anyways music. Sorry about that.
What? Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a white passing person, I didn't want to say that.
Did you guys tier 3 sub yet? Yeah, so again, as people always have to, they make everything about race. Like, you can't just dislike the halftime show or not be interested in it without it being something about race, right? And anyone who says, as a white passing person, like, dude, get out of here. You know, it's convenient to say it now, but then the next time there's another issue, she won't say that she's a white passing person, and so on and so forth. It's just a really dumb take. Like, this is the only reason anyone talks about her nowadays. It's like the latest dumb take, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
But then you have people like Gargura, and also with this particular event, Suisei, as well as, I believe, Pecora as well, who did the performances at the Los Angeles Dodgers game back
Really?
last year. And then they conveniently went on to win the World Series. I mean, the power of
That's awesome.
VTubers, am I right? But anyways,
awesome.
you can see, like, is Pokimane or Amaranth or any of these people doing stuff like this? No,
No.
I don't think they are. And it's not.
And again, they don't have to. What they're doing is pretty cool. I mean, for what they are and for who they are, it's super cool, man. But again, you know, this is content. This is the game of content. There's a reason why the top brass, Iron Mouse, Speed, Kai, Aiden, are there. It's because, bro, you know, they're doing stuff. And now we're seeing a new streamer, for example, Plague Boy Max. Plague Boy Max is going hard, bro. Streaming every day, giving content, entertainment value every single day. So yeah, bro, there's levels to this, bro. This is content. It's ship in or ship out, you know?
Too surprising as to why, because number one, either they're a complete brand risk for something as mainstream as this, or they don't have the talent to do something like this, or they don't feel the need to, because sitting in their chair and just making clips like the ones we just saw.
Yeah, she doesn't need to. As I said, she don't need to do what Kai and Speeder and them are doing. She's in her own lane, and that's cool, bro. Like, I have no qualms about it. You know, she can do what she does.
Somehow enough for people. And that's really, again, with the whole VTuber aspect here, I think it's pretty interesting to look at the contrast. But here's another one saying, showing some examples of Chibidoki, for example, right?
Chibidoki.
You don't need like these insanely attractive models if you're a VTuber, if you're actually entertaining. Like, look at this gremlin that pulls in thousands of concurrent viewers, right?
That's
it kind of
crazy.
shatters the whole expectation that, oh, you just get a attractive VTuber model, you must
Nope.
instantly get views, which is
That doesn't
definitely
happen.
not true. The market's totally oversaturated, but let's look at
Yeah.
this. This is what the people want.
¡No mames inglés!
Las frutas.
¡Las frutas!
Naranja.
Naran.
Content. That's all there is to it. People want to.
Yeah, no comment. I know you YouTuber people are gonna come for me. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I get why people watch Iron Mouse. I get why people watch Gara because of the entertainment. Entertaining as fuck. This, I guess, is entertaining. I don't know. You know, not for me.
be
you know?
entertained at the end of the day. But unfortunately, as you can see, Smugglana here points out, based, Pokey is right. VTubers aren't females. We're all men with voice changers. That is incorrect. We're all men
That's rubbish.
without voice changers. But seriously, like, that's the
Rubbish.
other issue to this, is there's no sort of recognition for VTubers when it comes to who the top female streamer is, and just VTubers in general, right? They always deal with these stupid assumptions that they're all men with voice changers, or they're ugly in real life and they're hiding these things, when a lot of people are just down.
Bro, who cares? At the end of the day, like whoever the VTuber is or whatever they are, who cares? Like, entertain me, bro. I mean, damn, like so we're gonna downplay somebody because conspiracy there, guys with voice changes. We're gonna put them on this side. That's whack, dude. Like, you
Playing
know,
the benefits of keeping anonymity and not having to worry about how people are going to judge your physical appearance or anything
Dude.
like that. And instead, you want to focus on your gameplay and your content instead of worrying about your appearance 24/7 because it's taken care of because of your VTuber model. But yeah, those assumptions are still true to this day. People still say this about Iron Mouse. I can see comments underneath this tweet right here about VTubers being men with voice changers and things like that. And it really goes back to this comment right here. Don't VTubers consistently reach similar numbers to these guys, or do they not count? And unfortunately,
the
don't. Answer
they do get the same amount of numbers, but you know, they downplay them, you know?
Is yes to many people. VTubers just don't count at the end of the day. They can never really explain to you why they don't count, for reasons at least that aren't completely hypocritical when you look at other popular streamers, but that is unfortunately the very apparent reality for a lot of people. They see something that's different to them, that they don't particularly like themselves, and they just try to discredit it 100% across the board.
Again, I think I said this in one of my previous videos. VTubers are very unique niche genre. You know, that's why for me, I'm always a big supporter of them, because I'm fighting the same fight. I'm an anime content creator. VTubers were kind of in the same lane. We're walking down the same street, if I can say. You know, so it's a unique niche genre. You know, it's different, you know. And of course it's new. Of course people will have different ways to feel about it. But at the same time, it's getting there. You know, it just needs time. And especially the people which are on top of the helm just need to ignore all of the other stuff and keep doing what they're doing, you know?
And yeah, I think her take on this really shows that even people like Pokimane don't really take VTubers seriously. They don't count them because there was no mention of them whatsoever, even though people like Iron Mouse have reached levels that people like Kai and Speed have, and even collaborated with Kai, for example. But they're just not on the radar of people like Pokimane who'd rather just sit there and complain and play the victim 24/7. So I'm not too surprised this happened once again, but that's going to do it for this video. As always.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. I like what he said. Rev, I don't agree with everything he said, but yeah, I like what he said. To point out the fact that, bro, like this is a game of attention, guys. Remember, it's not about how beautiful you are or if you're a female. We're fighting the game of attention. Basically, people have Netflix accounts, people have YouTube accounts, people are on TikTok. Why should we watch you when I can easily watch a show on Netflix with 25 episodes? Why should I watch you when there's Disney Plus? I have a PlayStation. My PC is going up. Steam just released a new game. You get me? This is a game of attention. Despite the fact you're male or female or whatever, you know, you gotta fight for the attention. And as well, this is a whole value. What do I get if I watch your stream on Twitch? What do I get from it, you know? So that's what everybody's fighting for. But yeah, guys, you guys tell me what you guys think of. Tell me what you guys think of. What's your guys' opinion? Is Pokimane right? Is she wrong? If you dislike what I said or if you agree, you guys tell me. Of course, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.